Hi everyone, my name is Chris. I'm the Camping Stitcher. Welcome to my channel. This is Sunday, August 24th, 2025, and this is Flosstube 75. Welcome if you're new or returning. I really appreciate you being here. I haven't decided yet if I'm telling a campfire story. I think I am. I just don't know what it's going to be, but this is a channel mostly about cross stitch if you haven't been here before. At the end, I usually do tell a story, campfire story I call them, and I usually let you know in case you don't want to stick around. So hopefully by the time that rolls around, I'll figure out what I want to talk about. So welcome. I have a whip bit to show you. I have some FOs. I have a new release to show you that just got put into the shop this morning. I have whips, I have haul, I have a winner for the project bag and the goodies from Jody Simply Stitching Ocala, and plans, jibber jabber. I just want to like get a little bookkeeping out of the way, or what do you call it, administrative things out of the way. I am going to be not shipping paper charts probably for the whole month of September. So if you need a paper chart, PDFs will still be available. You'll be able to download those instantly on Etsy. But I'm taking a break from shipping for I'm probably going to be the August 30th until like the very beginning of October. So if you need a paper chart, get it now, and I'll get it shipped out to you ASAP. I promise. And that's all like the administrative stuff. Okay, let me jump in. So the whip bit. Okay. As you may remember, one of my whips that has been a whip for a while was Anne Tong Ufendale, which is a beautiful chart, and I've long admired it, and I did start it along with Nancy, the Disorderly Stitcher, and I love it. I think it's beautiful. As a matter of fact, I was watching Carol Saltbox Stitcher this morning, and she was showing hers, and it is gorgeous, and I decided that as much as I love it, I love seeing other people stitching on it and admiring their stitching, but it is not, I don't see myself finishing it. It is beautiful, but there are so many other things that I have, excuse Maggie, she's looking out the window. There's so many other things that I want to stitch. I think I've come to the realization that it is okay to think something is beautiful and admire it, and it's okay to not stitch it for yourself. So I decided to take what I do, and when I don't like to just UFO something or ditch it, I decided to take the little corner I had done, because I only had a little corner done of it, of the border, and I just made it into one of my whip bits, and a strawberry. So I have a few of these that I just did recently, and I'm happy. That's my little corner of Anne Tong Ufendale. Maybe someday I'll come back around to it, or I'll stitch part of it. I did think about that too, because I think the part that I love so much is this top. I'm not really enchanted with this satin stitch box. The verse doesn't really speak to me. I have stitched other Hands Across the Sea, and they have the girls' names on them, and I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to putting names of the girls that stitch them, or the boys that stitch them on it. I find that I'm very, for a verse, it just needs to talk to me, and this one did not, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I would have had to figure out something else to put there, which wouldn't have been a big deal. But yeah, I did decide that this was not the one for me. This was on 36 count baby sheep. by XJU Design. And let me tell you, it was a fat half. So I have a nice piece of fabric that went back into my stash, nice and ironed and folded. And yeah, I'm good at that. So that was Ann Tong. That was my whip bit. You know, your evolution as a stitcher, when you come to the part where you figure out that the things that you want to stitch are not necessarily all the things that you started. And you know what? Some of those things are based in FOMO, or, you know, just the excitement of something being released and it's so pretty, but you can admire those things and not necessarily stitch them. It really doesn't go with my house aesthetic. I'm more primitive samplers like Bernard Gervais, Plum Street. I mean, I'm looking around me right now, and the 3 hats that I have finished are more on that side of things, where this just, I don't know. It's beautiful, but it's not for me. So anyway, let's move on. So my next FO, because I had 2, and I'm really happy about it. Oopsie. And they're falling all over the place. I have things everywhere right now. Is Plum Street's, let me show you the chart first, Flag Thief. This was started as a stitch along with Christine of Hollis Hand Creates, and it was for her Hollis Summer Holiday Sal. She does this, she's done this, I think, the last couple of years. I mean, she always does a start on Memorial Day and finishes it on by Labor Day. But I think she, the Sal has been the last couple of years. So I chose Flag Thief, Plum Street, and I stitched mine on 36 count affogato with the call for threads. I don't think I made any substitutions. I'll have to look. I don't think so. No, I think everything showed up. And it is done. It is so cute. Light stinks today. It was supposed to be sunny, and it's gonna rain. Oh well. So I started this on Memorial Day, May 26th, and I finished it on August 12th. And I love it. I love those little eagles. They're so cute. There is some over one in this. There's over one on the eagles' faces. There's over one on the rabbit's face and the fox's face, from what I remember. And it's just adorable. I'm definitely gonna frame this one. So that was FO, and I did it during the time, I mean, I'm kind of proud of myself. I did it during the time that it was supposed to be done, which is a lot for me. Okay. And the next FO I had was also a stitch along with Christy, one of the Floss Boston cousins. And this was started for her birthday, Sal, back on February 27th, 2024. And, you know, I have these whips. I have a basket next to my stitching chair, and I'll paw through them. And, you know, I pull stuff out, and I look at it, I'm like, this is almost 2/3 done. What am I waiting for? So I pulled it out. It was done with the Vicky Clayton silks, and I used 36 count Overcast by Cedar River linens. And let me tell you, this was a lot of fun to stitch. Has quite a bit of one over one in it. In the like the horses' names, the dog's name is an over one. All the Ingalls family. This is because this Prairie Life Sampler is based on the Little House series by Laura Ingalls Wilder. This is what it looks like. I downloaded the pattern from Heartstring, so I'm pretty sure it's still available as a PDF. And she gives a nice little explanation of what the inspiration to do the sampler was. It was for her daughter, and she just talks about, you know, what it meant to them. It was a lot of fun to do. And once let me tell you, I don't mind 1/1, but Mary's glasses, when you're doing back stitch over 1/1, was a little tough. A little tough for me to get that placed right. But it is done. I started it February 27th and finished it August 19th. And here it is. And this is also going to be framed. And I love the verse on it. And the flowers. These are prairie roses. They are so pretty. The Vicky Clayton silks are gorgeous. They are my favorites. Close second, MPI. But Vicky Clayton silks, if you give me a silk pack and a chart, I'm there for her stuff. I decided on the chart, the called for chart, there were, I'm just trying to think. I did put, okay, so here, she put the year. I just left that off. And I put the year here. There were 2 sets of initials. I put my year here and my initials here. So, but it's so pretty. And I'm not sure, this is Pa's fiddle. I did long stitch. I'm not sure. I may just redo that into back stitch because it's just kind of like not laying right. But it was so much fun to do. I love this quilt. Look at that little quilt. The detail. It's so much fun. And the bear. So that was my other FO. A little embroidery hoop with Laura's initials in it. The egg basket. This over here, if you read the chart, if you read what she wrote about it, is the tin cup, the peppermint, and the copper penny that they would get for Christmas. Laura and Mary. So that is definitely going to get framed. I got a lot of framing to do. I've still the same 6 frames are looking right at me. But, you know, and it's been such a hot summer. I don't even want to touch stuff really. Framing it. So once the cool weather comes, I'll get those. Because I have 2 fall themed pieces that need to be framed. And one of them is the Women of the Mayflower. It's a long frame. And the other one is not necessarily fall themed. It's seasonal. So I want to get those done. And then I have to order a new set of frames because I have a couple of more pieces I want to do in frames. So that is it for the, I think, yes. I will show you my new release now because it is an FFO and it's in the category of FFO. So this was a lot of fun. I did not participate in the Needlework Expo that was happening this weekend. I just had things in my head that I needed to do, and well, not my head, but I needed to do some things, and I don't like the excitement of a deadline. So I prefer to just like design when it strikes me. So I have like 5 more designs coming. So they're not going to be coming like right fast, but I would say from October on, you're going to see some more things getting released. So this is my little piece for Halloween this year, and it's called Haunt You. And it's a cute little pillow. I finished it as a pillow, but I think it would look super cute on one of Chantel's boards, or even if, I don't know if she has a tombstone, but if you could find at Michael's like a tombstone decoration, I think it would look awesome. It is just 3 colors of DMC. I used 36 count raw natural linen by Zweigart. It is stitched 1/2, but if you did it on 14 count Aida or 32 count, you could certainly use 2 strands of floss. It has a small amount of back stitching on the tombstones, and that's about it. I finished it into a pillow, but like I said, you can finish it on a flat fold, you could finish it on a block, you can finish it on a tombstone, whatever you like. You could stitch it on any fabric you like. If you have a nice like autumnal fabric, orangey, or even lavender or purple, it would look really cute. So here's my finish of Haunt You. Got my ghosties. It says, remember me when this you see, for if you don't, I'll haunt you. And I just finished it into a pillow. Put my label on the back with some fabric. I had some, I guess it's ticking, I had in my stash. And the trim is Lady Dot Creates Rick Rack in Licorice. So there it is. It finishes about, well, the stitched area comes out to about 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. The stitch count is 99 by 98. And this is available in my Etsy shop right now for instant PDF download, or I could ship you the chart, your choice. As I said before though, shipping, only shipping for the remainder of this week. So if you need a paper chart, get it now. And then I'll start early October. So you will get it in time to stitch it for Halloween. I think it'll be really cute in your Halloween display. I had a lot of fun designing this. So that is Haunt You in my last finish. All right, I got my notes, look. They're a hot mess. 3 colors of DMC are, I used B5200, 37.99, and 310. Easy peasy. Okay. So now I have a few whips and I have a new start, and then we'll get into haul. So I'm totally into Halloween stitching right now, as you can probably tell. Halloween and fall. So I pulled out, my friend Nisi said she was pulling out her Halloween Quaker, and I was like, hey, I'm working on that. Why don't I pull that out? All over the place. So I got quite a bit done on this. So I pulled it out and I got some more done on it. I added this motif, this little star, and I'm almost done with this. So that's where I am in Halloween Quaker. I'm hoping for a finish before this Halloween. So I'm loving it. I'm using, let's see the details. This is on 36 count Fox and Rabbit Sugar Plum Christmas. I started, this was my birthday start last year in 2024. So I really think I need to get it done. It's a lot of fun. It is, let's see, a mixture of classic colorworks and 1 DMC. There's the colors. All right. Okay, sorry for that. All right, and that's where I am on Halloween Quaker. I love this needle minder. I don't remember where I got it though. It says, I'm not old, I'm vintage. I'm not old, I'm vintage. So, okay, so that's Halloween Quaker. And I did a couple more things and I had a new start. All right, so showing the bags. This is one of my little narrow bags I made. And this is Happy Day from Plum Street Samplers. This was an exclusive for the Sampler Guild of the Rockies. I do not know when it will be available for the general public, but it's a little one. It's a lot of fun. I am stitching this on Needle and Flax 36 count Hemingway. And I don't know why I put the board away. Don't mind the threads. There's where I am. I love Hemingway. It's like one of my favorites. And I love the colors on this. So this shouldn't take too much longer, but I'm taking my time. I'm enjoying it. It's only, let's see, the size of it. It's only 113 by 126. So it's not exactly a small, but, and the called for is 36 count Affogato, but I did not have that, so I used the Needle and Flax. I am using B5200 for the white in this, where it stands alone. So that is Happy Day. And the last whip I worked on, oops, let me put these threads away. Nope. Yep, and then the next one's a new start. Last one I worked on was Real Comfort. Now, I'm getting down to the part where I have to make a decision about what I want to do about the house, but I think I'm going to keep it the way, you know, I'm going to keep it the way the chart has it, maybe, I think. Only because that's what I fell in love with the chart, so there's Real Comfort, Plum Street. I am stitching this on 36 count Pyrite by Cedar River Linens. I started this in October 31st, Halloween of 2024. And this is where I am. So you can see I got some of the roof done. I'm getting there. Let me get the needle minder out of the way. There we go. So I got across the whole top. And oh, the light's terrible today. Sorry about that. Most of the verse is done. And starting to get into the house part, which the house is like, it's like a complex. It's like a condo complex or something. It's big, but it's a lot of fun. The colors are beautiful. It's a combination of Classic Colorworks, DMC, Weeks. Yep, that's about it. And I am swapping out some of the lighter colors. I think where it calls for DMC 822, I am using 3866. And I'm using white for some of the standalones, where, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's little doohickeys here where there's little white berries, or so yeah, I'm not really making a 1-for-1 conversion on those, just where I need them to stand out. So that is Real Comfort, and that'll be getting a lot of work on it because I am in the full Halloween mood of stitching. Definitely. I have a couple things I want to start. Well, we'll see. But I did start something new. I don't know if you remember last Flosstube, my friend Cheryl sent me a chart. And when someone sends you a chart, you start the chart. It's like instant inspiration. So I don't have a big start on it, but I got to start on it. So she sent me Solo Witches Quaker by Teresa Kogut. So cute. And this, the called for is 40 count. I'm doing it on 36 count. And I think the called for was dark golden brown. I am doing it on 36 count Inca by Fox and Rabbit. And I'm working on it, so it's in the hoop. Bear with me. But there's my start. Look at that witch. So it's basically, I think it's just 2 colors. Yes, Weeks Dye Works, Swamp Water. And that's 3 skeins of that. And Weeks Dye Works Guacamole. I have my window open, as you can tell. So there's the witch with her little jack-o'-lantern and her green stockings. This is a lot of fun. I have to trim the fabric, but I just started it the other day. It was start this, and I in the morning, and in the afternoon when I sat down to stitch, I took out, after I finished the witch, I took out Halloween Quaker. So that was my new start. I'm really happy with that. Okay, where are we? Oh yeah, just so you know, I'm keeping up with my book of days. There it is. I did put, and my Whip Go, I think the new Whip Go, the Whip Go numbers for September are 14, which right now on mine is to stitch any winter, and that's not staying that way. And I think it's 18, which is any patriotic, which will stay because I will stitch something for the Nancy's Sal, the 13th for the 13 for the 250th Sal. So I'll have to pick a small. That's this. If you don't know about it, go check out Nancy the Disorderly Stitcher and Nancy the Stitcher with the Laughing Face, and they have all the details. Plus, you can get this graphic, I guess it's called a graphic organizer, from them. So for September, I will pick something out. I haven't picked anything out. I have a project bag full of all my patriotic, and I'll just grab something out of there and stitch it for September. So, where was I going with that? That's it. I gave you my Whip It, my FOs, my new release, talked about my whips. Now it's on to haul. But first, let me do the giveaway winner, just in case you don't want to stay for haul, you don't want to stay for the campfire story. So last time I showed you, I had this project bag, gently used project bag that I made, and Jody, Simply Stitching Ocala, had sent me some goodies, and she sent one for me to give away and one for me to keep, this needle minder and this packet of beautiful project cards. And you all left such nice comments, and this morning I picked the recipient of this lovely prize. It is Patrice Lambusta 7865. There you are, Patrice. So Patrice, email me. The email is in the description box, and I will get this out to you this week. Thank you. And thank you for your lovely comment. Thank you all for your lovely comments. You all left such nice comments. And we'll be having a few more of those giveaways going on. All right, so now, I think now it's time for haul. You know, it's really funny. I have to just tell you, last time I thought my video was, because it was under an hour, was going to upload like that. It took, I want to say 6 or 7 hours for that video. And I finally went and I looked I Googled, you know, YouTube issues with uploading. Everybody was having problems. Like if you went to that site down right now, it was like, it's been trying to upload for 3 hours. I can't do it. So something was going on with YouTube 2 weeks ago that hopefully that won't happen today. So it goes to show you, I'm not going to worry about the length of the video, but it's probably not going to be a long video. All right. So first, let me just show you, I did get some Halloween fabrics. These came from Jean Marie's Fabrics on Etsy. And this is the Home Sweet Haunt. I'm going to be making some project bags out of. I'm so happy when I get fabric. This one is my favorite. I can't wait to make that one. And I know somebody who loves cats. And spooky skeletons. Let's see. And ghosties. So those are my fabrics for some Halloween project bags. What else do we got in here? Oh, I have some finds. I had to go. The fall autumn at Hobby Lobby was 40% off, so I did pick up a few things that I thought would be good for finishing. So here's the, if you want to screenshot that, there's the number for that. These were all 40% off. This acorn, I thought it would be really cute to finish something in. And here is the number for that. And like I said, all of these are 40% off. And this woven pumpkin, I wanted to call it an apple, I guess you could. But here's the information for that one. Okay. And then I had gotten a few gift certificates for my birthday, so I finally just used them. So let me show you those items. I ordered from, one gift certificate was from Hobby House Needleworks, and the other one was from 123 Stitch. Let me just, and like I said, I finally just ordered those things. I don't know if I showed you guys these. This was, yes, I don't think I did. Would help if I knew what I was doing. Okay, so I did get this. This is probably what I'm going to stitch for September's portion of my style. I better leave that out. Okay, I did get, I've been hearing a lot about, I don't know if I showed these last time, but I did get some page turner cottage garden threads, and it came as a pack with these. So this is a nice natural. This will be a nice light, and this is just beautiful. So these I found on Etsy. I couldn't find page turner by itself. It was sold out everywhere. So I have those. Okay, and now for the birthday stuff. Okay. Part of my birthday gift was the 3 skeins of the swamp water that, sorry for the that was for Silla Witches. And I did get, I don't understand this. This is so weird. I did get some Picture This Plus. It was like sticky in 2 different ways. Picture This Plus Legacy, 36 count. Got a fat quarter of that. And I got this Mail Hill, a first responder. I'm going to make it for somebody for Christmas. And I'm going to change the dog. So that was cute. So that was my 1, 2, 3 Stitch gift card. The other gift card was from Hobby House, and I did get some fabric. I have some 36 count iced cappuccino from R&R Reproductions. This is beautiful. Fat quarter. Wish the light was better, but it's not. And then I got a fat 1/8, I think. Yes, fat 1/8 of Albarium from Cedar River Linens. Another nice, beautiful piece of fabric. So pretty. I love Cedar River Linens. One of my faves. And the last fat 1/8 I got was Coffee Stain Cedar River Linens. Told you I love them. This is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. No, wait, this was, yeah, it's a fat 1/8. Oh, look at that. Wish you could see the real color. It's very pretty. Oh my gosh. I want to use that. That might be good for, I did get a, yes, okay. How would this look on that? I did order, I was watching Rachel Needle and Flax. She just put out, not just, her most recent Flosstube, and she showed this, Jenny Beam. It's Jenny Bean's Halloween Sampler by Shakespeare's Peddler. The picture doesn't do it justice. This is a download from Kitten Stitcher's site, but go watch Rachel's. And so I don't know, would that look good on there? Would that look good on there? Maybe. I smell a new start. But that's okay. All right, so, and I did get this, but that wasn't part of my birthday gift. And the last thing that I purchased or got from the gift certificate, I have been seeing, this was sold out. I love the Winterberry cases, the smaller ones, but this one was sold out. I'm gonna hold it right side up. The color, I wanted this particular color because I wanted the lining. The lining, well, I like the color, but the lining inside was the darker blue. So I got that. That was the last little bit of birthday giftage. And that is it for my haul. I love it. It comes in this little bag. It's so pretty. So I think that's it. That's enough, isn't it? I get to put all these things away because I showed you them. But I will start. This is going to be my, that's definitely going to be my September for the Nancy's 13 for the 250th. I am not going to do the fuzzy stuff for his beard though. I'm anti-fuzzy. Nope. Nope on the fuzzy. All right. What do we have left? Plastic bags everywhere. Ah. Okay. Let's see. I just want to make sure that I'm telling you everything. Oh, my September Flosstube schedule. I'm not sure what I'm doing for that yet. It's going to be a really busy, hectic month, which is why I'm taking a break from shipping out paper charts. So I will definitely get one out. I'm not sure when it will be. It could be smack in the middle. Could be vlog style. I'm not really sure. They'll probably be just, I mean, I'm gonna go aim for one. If I get 2 out, it'll be a bonus for, I guess, I'm assuming it's gonna be a bonus for you. That's a lot to assume. Okay, I think I got everything there. Let's just check. Oh, last time I skipped totally who I was watching and what I was doing and if there was any new kind of shows I was watching. I was watching Stitching Mommy. Laurel, I'm a Stitch Nerd, has a new one out that I didn't finish watching. My friend Jill, she has a new Flosstube channel. I will link it down below. I think it's called Jilly Bean's Creative Candy Jar. And that's great. Go check her out. She's shows knitting and stitching. I'm still trying to finish the last book in the Fourth Wing series. I don't know what's wrong with me that I can't. I have a bunch of books like in the queue. So I need to finish that because I need to move on. I want to finish. I've downloaded the rest of the A Court of Thorns and Roses series. I have a few Kristen Hanna's I have in the queue. Yeah, there's a bunch of books I should be reading. So, and watching on TV, we've just been watching some RVing channels on YouTube. One of them is Wildlife RV, and the other one is Open Roading, and they're both couples that are actually living full-time in their RVs, and they've traveled to Alaska. They're traveling the United States. They're awesome. Go check them out if you're interested in that kind of thing. Open Roading, they just did a whole series. Well, not just. We're watching in order, so this was like probably last winter when they did this series. They did a where to boondock and camp for a little bit in Florida. So, you know, we've never gone down to Florida with the RV. So that might be something in the future, but it would be during the colder months because I don't like the heat. I don't know if you know that, but I'm not happy about heat. What else? That's about it. We've been making some improvements to the motorhome, you know, just replace maintenance and doing things like that. It's been cooler here, but it's getting yucky today. It's getting a little warmer and a little more humid. Allergies have been terrible. We're getting a lot of peaches in on the peach trees. So my husband made a peach pie yesterday. I think we're going to freeze some of them up for using them for over the winter. That's about it. I think that does it. Plans. I am going to probably start that Jenny Beans. I am going to start this. I am trying to get through finishing some, like the Halloween Quaker, because I really think I'm on the 3rd page. I've done page 1 and page 2, all of the motifs that didn't go into the pages underneath. So that's a majority of the pages. And I'm on page 3, and I'm probably going to finish that relatively fast. So then I just have the bottom 3 whatevers. Where is it? Oh, I don't have the chart here. To do. So I think I can finish that for this fall. Put in more work on Real Comfort. Oh, the other thing that I did was I did order 3 charts from the Needlework Expo from this weekend. I pre-ordered them from Kitten Stitcher, and the 3 charts I got, I should make you guess, but I'll tell you, are the 3 new Brenda Gervais releases. I haven't ordered anything else, pre-ordered anything else, because I figured I'm just going to wait. I've got enough to do. I have to put together a small little lap quilt. I have to make some project bags. I've got stuff that is coming. I have a few more designs I need to chart or get started on charting. So yeah, plans that wise. I don't know like what else I'm gonna start in terms of charts that I have. I did want to start the one Brenda Gervais. I can't remember the name of it, but it was this. She's done one for the summer. She's done one for autumn, winter, and I want to do the fall, and then I think I'll have all of them done. I'll show it to you next time because I'll probably have started it by then. And that's about it. So I will see you next time, sometime in September, not sure when. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around. I hope everything's okay by you, and stay well and stitch what you want. I will tell a small little campfire story. Okay, so this is campfire story take 2. I think I just sounded like a bumbling babbler. So we used to spend a lot of time in camping in Maine, New Hampshire, when we lived on Long Island. And we used to meet my in-laws up there and spend some time with them for a couple weeks. The one place that we used to camp a lot was the White Mountain National Forest, and the road through there, which was, I think it's 113, it goes, I want to say it goes in New Hampshire, Maine, no, Maine, New Hampshire, Maine, maybe. It goes back and forth through Maine and New Hampshire, let's put it that way. So we used to spend a lot of time in between 2 campgrounds there, Hastings and Basin. And in between the 2 of them, there used to be this area that you can go down a dirt road, and it was called Deer Hill. And they would have, on the one side of the road, they had a wildlife blind that you could sit and watch wildlife. They had a heron rookery in there. You could see lots of birds, turtles, sometimes moose would come strolling through. And then across the street up that hill there was an area where people went rock hunting. And so my brother-in-law and my husband would go rock hunting, and my mother-in-law and I would sit in the blind and watch the wildlife, chit chat. We have the kids there. And just, it was a neat place to spend some time. So the one day we decided to take the kids to, around the one side of the bog was a little trail, and there was a little dock that went out into the water. For what? I don't know, because we never saw anybody with a boat in there. It was small. I mean, I think you would maybe get a kayak or a rowboat in there, but it was like not anything that you can get anything big in, or maybe fishing off of it. I don't know. Never saw anybody fishing there. It went around like half of the back end of it. So we were like, oh, stretching our legs. We're going to take the kids for a walk. So we're walking down the little path, and we get to a little bit past the dock, and a bull moose steps out of the woods. And it was young. It was a young bull moose, but it was still a bull moose. And we have a healthy respect for wildlife. We don't like to get too close. We like to observe, but from a distance. So we just, all of us, the 4 of us, stopped, and we were just like waiting to see where he's going. Where are you going? Are you going to go in the bog? Are you going to go turn around, go back into the woods? But no, he decided to come towards us on the path. So we really didn't have a lot of options. We were past the dock, but not close enough to the road to go to the blind. So we kind of walked our way back to the dock, and he kept coming. And we decided that either we were going to go on the dock or we were going swimming, because he was not stopping. So not that he was running, he was walking. So we took the kids, put them in front of us, and we got them behind us, and we got on the dock and just waited. And he walked very casually by us, looking at us the whole time. And I'm telling you, I don't know if we made the right choice. I don't know if we should have just run. I mean, they always tell you they don't always tell you not to run, but I don't think we could outrun them. I'm pretty sure we couldn't have. So I think we made the best choice. We wanted to give him a wide berth. We didn't have much wide berth area to give him, but we got on that dock and we waited for him to get down the path and back across the other side of the road into the woods. And then we shook ourselves off and got out of that dock. But yeah, I've had a couple of moose encounters, which are really neat, but we do respect from a distance. We don't want to mess around with wildlife. We've seen people mess around with wildlife and it doesn't ever work out well. So that is my moose campfire story. I told that one, I think, a long time ago in the beginning of starting things out. So, all right, that's it. I am done for this Flosstube. I will see you in 2 or 3 weeks or so. September is going to be really busy. I hope you're doing well. I hope if you're starting school, you have a great year. And stitch away. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.